is with
A for Shauna.
S for Sonia. And Ashana, this starts our 3rd season.
Yay! Aren't you excited about
I am excited, and what a better place to start this season off than at a Tuscan chalet.
That's right. We're here in Gibson County, the Crown Winery.
And we're going to talk with Dawn.
Yes, she's going to share the story of this wonderful vineyard and all of the products that they offer here.
Yes.
I think I'm ready to go talk to her.
I'm ready.
Y'all come on!
My name is Dawn Fallert, and my husband Scott and I own the Crown Winery. We've had it now for about close to 5 years. So we've been working to grow the business and change the business to represent us and what we love, and kind of build on the great foundation that was started here prior to us having it. Crown Winery was started back in 2005 as just a vineyard. It was actually HRH Vineyards. It was planted by a couple named Rita and Peter Howard, and they were bought this farm. It was an old dairy farm, and they had moved back here in retirement to be closer to Rita's mother, and they decided to buy the dairy farm. And Rita thought that Peter wanted to put cows on it, and he had a different idea. He wanted to grow grapes. And so they started the vineyard there along with the help of a lot of other people, and especially the University of Tennessee, Dr. Lockwood, the fruit specialist for our state. And they planted this vineyard, which ended up being 28 acres of vineyard by the time they were done. And so that was the largest vineyard in the state of Tennessee at the time. So growing 7 different varietals. And that was 2005. Then by 2008 or so, people were like, you've got to open an actual winery. And so that's when the Villa Tasting Room opened and became actually Crown Wineries. We grow actually about 9 different grape varietals now here at Crown Winery. We have some white grapes, some red grapes, and we also grow some muscadines. So we have for our red grapes, we have Chamberson, we have Norton, Noré, and Sangiovese, and we have some young Crimson Cabernet that's just been planted. So those are kind of the red grapes that are growing here. And then our white grapes are Cayuga White, Treminette, and Chardonnay. All make great wines. And then we have the white muscadines that also are growing here. So we make probably around 22 wines here at Crown Winery, depending on, it fluctuates a little bit depending what we have, but somewhere in that nature of bottles or different varieties of wines that we make. Our number 1 selling wine here at Crown Winery is Cranberry Rosé. It's definitely the favorite. It is sweet. It's actually not cranberry wine. Some people think it's just cranberries fermented, but it's really not. It's a rosé wine made with our Chamberson grapes and with some cranberry as well. So kind of a little bit of both, but it's a delicious sweet with a tart finish wine. We do have some wines that we have won gold medals for. Our Tiara sparkling wine is a gold medal winner at the Indy International Wine Festival at Purdue University. And so that is a wine that we are so proud of too. It's delicious. It's a sparkling wine. It's great by itself, but it's also really good as a mimosa. So add a little orange juice or a little orange and cranberry juice with it. Mango juice is amazing, and it makes like the best mimosa really. So we love the Tiara wine, and it is probably our most awarded wine that we have. We didn't intend to ever become a restaurant, but for some reason our pizzas have really caught on. But they are handcrafted. They're delicious. They're a thin crust that we make in a stone oven, so they're cooked right on the stone. We make our own sauces from scratch. So we have a pizza with our own Alfredo sauce on it. We have a really popular barbecue pizza that is made with sauce that we make from scratch, a white barbecue sauce base, and it's really good too. So we have a few specialty pizzas, but we let people build their own pizza too, but they have become quite a success. We started out just making them during our live music nights, just so people had an option for food, but then that quickly became popular, and now we make them every day that we're open for business. And people pick them up to go and all kinds of stuff like that. During our busiest times, like during live music nights, we do have to have reservations for pizzas, because we'll have about 200 people on property on Friday nights, and we just can't make that many pizzas that quick. So in order to get a pizza for those nights, we do require a pizza reservation. We love beer as well as wine. Of course, wine is what we really do here, but with all of our different events and live music nights and things like that, we thought it would be great to be able to make our own craft beer too. And so our winemaker, Barry, really loves to make craft beer too. It's fun for him. So we just brew small batch. We brew by the barrel. So we're getting 2 kegs out of 1 batch of beer. So it's very small batch. The taps are always rotating. We keep 4 beers on tap regularly, and they change from week to week, month to month, depending on what he feels like making. And so we mainly just we make it to serve here. We do sell it in growlers and bombers to take with you, but we don't distribute it and make it in large scale. But it's more of just to have that same kind of homemade, farm to table, locally made kind of experience, just as our wines, our pizzas, and our beers, kind of keeping it all in the same kind of theme. A big thing for us is our event business, and that is anything from a baby shower in our upstairs room to a full venue wedding with several hundred guests in attendance. We do weddings out in the vineyard, out by the pond. We do here on our patio. We have an event room that seats 120 people, and then if you add in the new patio spaces with that, you can see quite a few more. So we do a lot of different types of private events, corporate events, and then also our own events, which would be like our wine downs on Friday nights with live music, our yoga nights on Thursday nights here. We do creative crown nights where you can come in and paint and sip at the same time, some kind of fun project. We do a couple of those a month. So we have our own events as well as events that people can rent out the venue for. Yes, we do have a great gift selection and product selection, which we're expanding basically daily right now. We have all kinds of fun we have the peach Bellini mix, so we make a fun frozen peach Bellini here, but you can also buy the mix to take home with you and make in your blender, or mix in a bucket, put in your freezer. So we have that kind of mix. We have like some delicious cinnamon creamed honey, as well as all kinds of different wine products, wine books, wine puzzles, just all kinds of fun things. Not only are we picking the grapes, making the wine, we're handling them again and putting them into the bottles as well as into the case, and then bringing out here in the tasting room. So there's a lot of time and people that are involved in the process along the way in making a bottle of our wine. We were probably a little crazy, but we decided to open 2 tasting rooms in Middle Tennessee, all within 2020, early 2021. So kind of during that pandemic time, but that's kind of when we had time to think and plan and do and kind of think about the future of our business. And so we opened 2 satellite tasting rooms. One is in Columbia, Tennessee, just south of Nashville, and that's called Vintage Winery, and it's an old Esso gas station. So it's a really historic building that is gorgeous. It has the big glass garage doors that when it's nice out, we roll up and have a tasting bar in there. And so we have the Esso gas station, which is called Vintage Winery, and then in downtown Columbia. And then we have Leiper's Fork, so just outside of Franklin and historic Leiper's Fork. We are creekside, which is awesome, our building is. So we've got a beautiful backyard that terraces down to the creek with tables and a little stage out there for live music. And it is a great little location too. So it's called Wines in the Fork. Crown Winery is located in Humboldt, Tennessee. We're at 3638 East Mitchell Street here, just off the bypass in Humboldt. We are open Wednesday through Sunday. Our hours vary, but it's all up on our website. But usually 11 to 6 or 12 to 5, depending on the day. And we do stay open late on Thursday nights till 8 o'clock because we have yoga class going on, so that's always a fun night. And then we have wine downs, which are live music nights on Friday nights, so we stay open later when we're doing that. But we keep everything updated on our website and our Google Calendar.
Well, Sonia, what do you think?
I'm really excited about the story. Dawn and Scott have a great place here.
Yes.
I always love coming and experiencing their wine, and now their pizza.
What do you have?
I have the Lauren,
And I have the Sutton.
and they're named after their children.
That's
we learned.
it. Yeah. Well, cheers to the 3rd year.
Cheers to year 3.
Cheers. Bye, y'all.